Hey, good evening, fam. Good evening. Welcome to another edition of Frequently Asked Questions. Again, my name is Maxwell. I'm CEO of Titan Evolution Group. Yesterday was an extremely exciting day yesterday and a very highly productive day yesterday, right? Because I got a chance to sit down with five different families yesterday. So it was a busy day yesterday. And I actually end up writing five policies for three different families, right? Okay. But there's one gentleman in particular, which I think, I'm almost 100% sure we're going to end up, doing this for him because he had a question and he didn't really understand, what was the benefit. I've been doing this now for over a decade, right? And it just amazes me as to the amount of people, even in this information age that we're in, that doesn't truly understand life insurance or the benefits of it. And to me, it's like the hidden secret of literally financial wealth for both the individual who is getting insured and also their family. So now what you're doing when you get life insurance is, and it's a certain type of life insurance which I'm going to address, is you're taking care of you while you're still living, and you're also making sure that you're now transferring generational wealth. So this gentleman is a huge Dave Ramsey fan, right? And I love these guys. I love clients who love Susie Oman and Dave Ramsey because now I have to correct them on the misconception or the misinformation that they're receiving from these individuals, right? So the gentleman says, "Oh, I was told you shouldn't invest in life insurance. Life insurance is not for investment. It's for to protect me if I pass away while I'm trying to build my wealth. And something happens to me, then my family can get that money. But I shouldn't use life insurance as an investment. I should fund my 401k or IRA or whatever, right?" So today's topic is going to be 401k versus life insurance, but specifically what's called an index universal life policy. All right, so get ready. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but 401k originally was not meant for everybody. 401k was actually designed for high income earning CEOs and execs, a way for them to shield their money from taxation. This was back in the early 70s and 80s and stuff like that, right? So it wasn't meant for the everyday person. It wasn't even meant to be a retirement account. But obviously, companies saw benefits in it. There was getting tax break and things like that. I want you to think about something. Why do you think that some companies match your 401k? You actually you believe your company loves you that much that they're willing to match your 401k? I want you to actually think about that for a second. No, they get tax benefits. That's why they want to enroll every single body that they have in it, because they get tax benefit as a company. And if you run a company, hey, it's not a bad idea. Okay? But now here's the deal. I'm not telling you don't fund your 401k. What I'm going to tell you today is an idea. And the idea is another vehicle that's a whole lot better than a 401k. And I'm going to go over the reason why. 401k is a good vehicle to save in for the people who are, I want to use the word, not too disciplined to save themselves. Because the money comes out of your check before you even get it. And it goes into an account. On top of that, they give you severe penalties if you go access that money before age 59 and a half, which is you're going to pay a hefty amount of tax And you're also going to pay a 10% penalty for early withdrawal. So taxes ranging anywhere between 27% to, let's say, 32%. And then you're also going to get a 10% penalty. So that's roughly a total of 40-some% that you're about to lose if you go and try to take money out. So most people will let it sit there. Okay? Now, the 401k has an upside. The market goes up, boom, you go up with it. But it also has a downside. The market goes down, boom, you go right down with it. Okay? But ultimately, let's paint a perfect picture for this particular plan. Let's just say you work a job from age 30 all the way to age 60. And by some sheer luck from the heavens, your 401k never took a loss from the market at all in 30 years. Now, let's say you save 700 grand inside there. The piper, the tax man, is coming to collect. Now, if you were retiring today, taxes on that money would be roughly, again, 27 to about 32%, somewhere around it. But let's say you're retiring 30 years from now. The projection for the taxation on that money is probably going to be 40% plus. Why is that? Well, let's think about the country's deficit. That's number one. Let's also think about the massive amount of money that it was given out during COVID. That money ain't free. So you have to pay for that at some point in time. So now what you're doing is you're putting your money in an account that you likely going to end up losing that game at the end of it all. Because if the market never affected the money, taxes definitely 1,000% sure enough will. Okay? So that's a good scenario. Okay? Now, because I don't want to make this video a long one, I want to keep it as simple as possible. Right? Now, why is life insurance so much better? Okay? Well, let me backtrack again with that 401k. Now, you get older, you retire, you start to deplete money from the account, okay? And let's say you eventually passed away. If you follow in Dave Ramsey scenario, right, you shouldn't need life insurance once you get to retirement age. You know what I'm saying? You should be done with life insurance, you have your retirement savings, all that good stuff. So let's paint that scenario, okay? Now you're 65 years old, you no longer have life insurance, now you're living off of your retirement plan and things like that, right? Okay. Now you're living life. You're withdrawing money from your 401k, paying bills, paying mortgages, things like that, right? And then you pass at age 85. And let's say there was a balance of $50,000 left in that 401k. Well, for your spouse to get that money fully out now, is going to be a 50% taxation. That leaves it with $25,000. Okay? No problem. Let me paint the same scenario with a life insurance policy. Okay? The life insurance policy now, there is the upside, okay, and you also eliminate the downside. So what do I mean? With the life insurance policy, you can actually grow with the market up to a cap. Each company is different. Most likely anywhere between 12.5%. So once that interest earned is 12.5% and above, you're capped at 12.5%. Most likely, most company, right? But here's one of the loveliest benefit of life insurance. If the market goes down negative 50, 60, doesn't matter. you are capped. There's a floor you cannot go below, and it's usually about 1%. So what does that mean? That means when everybody else is bleeding and losing money in their 401k, stock options, all these things, you're still at least making 1%. So you never have to worry about a loss. Okay, now let's go back. Let's just paint a perfect picture for the market like we did for the 401k. You're investing in a life insurance policy. You've never taken any loss or anything. Now you're 65 years old. And now you're into retirement. Let's say, again, for example, you have 500 grand that's saved up. That is 100% tax free. You don't pay taxes on that money compared to your 401k, where you be subjected to, if it's today's market, 27 to 32%. But let's say it's 30 years from now, we're projecting 40-something%. In the life insurance, you don't pay no taxes at all. Now, also, with that life insurance, the same thing. Now you're retired. Now you're living life. You're drawing money, paying mortgages, living your retirement, whatever, right? And you pass away. Let's say age 85 again, you pass away, right? And let's say there's a balance in there of 50,000. Okay? And you pass away. Now your spouse gets the 50,000 100% tax free and the life insurance death benefit. Because remember, it's a life insurance policy, so you have to open it up with a death benefit. So let's say that individual opened a policy with, let's say it's a 250K life insurance policy. Now that spouse gets the 250K plus the 50 grand for a total of $300,000 that goes to that person, compared to the 401k scenario where they're only left with $25,000 after taxes. It's simple math. It's not that hard. This is why the life insurance is probably the best vehicle to invest in. See, but most people hear that word life insurance and they tune out. But you're tuning out to the best thing that could ever happen to you and for you. This is the reason I've been doing that for over a decade. This is the reason why most clients that I go to, most homes that I go to, people are like 6-7 years old, still working. 70-something years old, still working. You know why? Because they were investing in these 401k and these stocks and things like that. And every so often, there's a huge, massive, stock market loss. 2002, 2008. Now we have another one now going on. So you're talking about throughout your lifetime of working, you're probably going to experience 3 to 4 recessions where your life saving is getting depleted. It's going up, it's coming down. It's going up, it's coming down even further. It's going up, it's going like this is what you go through in those particular plans. But people hear life insurance and they tune out and they run, not knowing that you're running from the best thing that can ever happen to you. So that's my simple answer. And that's what I told the gentleman. And he was like, nobody ever explained that to me like that. I didn't know life insurance can do this. Well, if you listen to Dave Ramsey, it will have you believing that life insurance is the worst thing that you can ever invest in. Life insurance creates a scenario of self, okay, and also love. Self mean I could be selfish and think about me and do and invest for me. And then love mean that I can also prepare for my family too at the same time. 401k is all about self. I'm saving for me. And when I pass away, whatever's left over is what you guys get. It's as simple as that. You guys have a wonderful and blessed evening. I hope that helped give some of you guys a better understanding. Again, I'm very open to sit down with you and go through this in further details. Inbox me, Some of you guys have my phone number. And then we'll have a conversation about this. You guys have a wonderful and blessed evening. Talk to you soon.